And we're here. I probably should have switched it over while I was in that other mode, but hey, what can you do? Hi, Kath. Thank you for your daily cookie. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I finished like the roof and everything, but all of this is going to come down, and I'm glad it's just me right now, because the way I'm going to take this all down might cause a bit of lag. So, the first order of business is we're gonna put these guys away. We might actually keep this guy for transportation. He's actually pretty good at it. I'll let you transport things while I put things away. It's currently nighttime, though. Oh my golly. The goal of changing all this is to make it more organized. I want to have one base that's strictly all for food. So it's going to be supplying the food for all the other bases. So it's going to have a lot of garden plants, all that kind of fun stuff. All right, sir. I don't want you mining. Put stuff away while you can. Like, I'm debating on if I want to have wood production in the same area as the mining area, or have it along with the plants, because it kind of fits. Okay. That away. That away. Before I get rid of this, we have 26 of these cakes. We are going to put this in here so they don't spoil. But, like, it's effective. Hey, I blew things up too. You do a good job at it. No, the main reason why we are moving stuff is the matter of oil. I would still want to be able to have a bunch of oil going through and being made, but I don't need a ton of it. Because previously I had 2 oil pumps, and where I'm currently at, I still need oil, but I don't need it all the time. So I figured at this point I can consolidate to one area. Not mean to throw that. Thankfully, it was an easy sphere, nothing crazy. But I can consolidate it to one pump, and then I can leave that area that I was in for someone else to grab. Look at him just sitting. All right. Time for the crazy part. We are going to break the bottom of the walls, and it's all going to come crashing down. So I'm expecting a major lag spike. And I'm glad it's just me right now, because someone else was on, they probably would have experienced it, whereas the one wall that's holding everything, just in case. Okay, everybody prepare for the worst. There goes. It's slowly breaking. Oh my goodness. All that work. It's actually kind of satisfying. There it goes. At least it's going in, like, quadrants and not, like, you know, all at once. Yeah, it's still going. And look at him. He's just casually helping. Good job, buddy. I need to grab some more people. Help transport things, please. I have a sneaky suspicion that this tree is, like, supporting this somehow. Okay. I was wrong. Maybe it's just doing this side first, but look at look at it go. I'm not sure why that is fine. I'll have to come up and manually break it myself. Oh, and then here comes this side. There's something oddly satisfying about this. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's just zoom around and grab everything. Let's grab the stuff that's in the air first. Oh, I am still on... Am I? Hold on. My OBS still says I'm on just chatting, but on Twitch it says I'm on Palworld. So... Interesting. All it came... And it all came crashing down. I can read. I also like how, like, evenly spaced out the items that fell are. It's kind of nice. I think that's almost all of it. I'm so proud. Thank you, Fairy. I'm glad you're proud that I destroyed a lot of hard work. Wrong button. Good foundation. Thank you. I'm tearing it all down. And I'm moving it, but I will be using the same foundation style. Just have to pick all of this up now. These guys are kind of helping. Not as much, not so much though. Probably should put them away before they get too hungry. There you go. You are an excellent... You mean demolitionist? A dermatologist, I'm pretty sure, is for, like, acne, isn't it? Or, like, facial? Skincare? It's a skin doctor? Yeah. I'm dying over here? Was that, like, a typo? Or... if you've been a dermatologist, I don't know where that's coming from. But thanks. Oh, you did a funny? Nice. So I'm debating on destroying this stuff or just letting it sit here. Because it's just going to disappear anyways. Once I remove that PAL box, it's just gonna go away. Put those away. Just checking, alright. Okay, let's see. Just double checking there's nothing unnecessary in here. Right, we'll throw these boards in, because they're kind of weighing us down. Other than that, we should be good. So we'll break you, and break you. As I broke that, a supply drop is coming. Is it dropping right on me? Well, that's mighty convenient, I guess. Hey, guys. I guess they really want this spot. Don't mind me, we're gonna... You guys have fun. We're just gonna snag this. We'll leave you be. You, have fun fighting those people over there. Bro, I said we'll leave you be. I forgot I had the Mercy Ring on. Destroy him. Grenade launcher 3 schematic. That's nice. I found out that in any structures that you place outside of a PAL box, you can still damage. So, taking that into fact, come over here. How quickly can I just get rid of this stuff? It's kind of satisfying. My little doggy can do the same thing. Okay, I guess not. It's interesting. I wonder what the difference is. What if I do this move? Oh, wow. Ooh. Gotta be careful. Comet strike! Ooh. That Pound Blast just must act differently from the rest. That's very satisfying. And look, the trees are already growing back. Nature's reclaiming this area. I find this way too satisfying. Yeah. So it looks like that doesn't work with structures. Good to know. Never mind. I was completely wrong. Oh. It's like busting a sandcastle. Exactly. There he goes. It's so weird seeing all these just pop up like instantly. It's like the trees were growing underneath the foundation, and then once it like opened or was broken, it just sprung up. like a bamboo thing. All right, that's enough animal. Exactly. One reason I also didn't want to do this way is because being weighed down. Can I still build this? I can, but I need to place the panel box. What do I drop in this scenario? Chromite. Where did this come from? We'll drop it. Almost got everything. I'll just leave the benches and stuff here. Those will just disintegrate by themselves. Alright. Drop the wood. And, half of the stone. Okay, we can delete this. And then the area that I'm thinking of placing our base is right here, which is right next to our main base. So currently at the moment, we only have a singular base. Fast travel is a little bit over here. Down in this little area. Fast travel to our main base. Alright. Y'all give me a moment. I will be right back again. Apologies for stepping away a couple times, but I will be right back. Oh my golly goodness. Hello, Bob. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Apologies for being away. I had to step away. How was your stream? I hope it was well. Currently back on the Power World grind, but we did a little bit of follower celebration a bit ago. But welcome Raiders. I am Red Paw, a Red Panda VTuber who is insanely obsessed with cookies. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Pop. Hope you're doing well today, tonight, whichever time zone you're currently in. All right. Hello. Thank you for the follow, Skyla. Do you prefer Sky or Skyla? We did, or Baker's dozen followers. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. Take care of them, please. Thank you. Either works. Alrighty. Thank you again for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. Oh my goodness, that's so much stone. That is a lot. Okay. Hello. I hope your stream was well, Bop. Make sure you get yourself some after stream self-care, get plenty of food, get plenty of water, and just get some relaxation. Some well-deserved rest. Yeah, we tore down our base not too long ago, and it was quite a large base. It was good. He played some Marvel Rivals. Oh, that's nice. I just can't get into that game. Frankly, any kind of shooter. Just never been too into shooter games. It's never been my thing. I dropped all the wood that I need. Oh my goodness. Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Oh, this is hardwood too. Why is the wood over? Oh my goodness, wrong button. We're gonna have to make a trip back at base real quick to actually be able to place stuff. Oh, by the way, if you play Power World 1. For the 1.0, I don't want spoilers. I'm quite far in the game, so if you don't want spoilers, just giving you a heads up. A lot of new pals. I'm in quite a difficult area. That kind of thing. So I just wanted to give you all a heads up in case you were wanting to see that stuff for yourself. Let's put that in there. Grab some wood so we can actually build that. I have to go take a shower, but I hope you have so much fun. Thank you. Well, thank you, Bob, for the raid. I really appreciate it. You're such an amazing person and an amazing friend, and I'm really glad that I met you. You have a great rest of your night. Thank you again. I think I just put away all the stuff I need. For this, yep, need that. And then palladium. Real. We got wood, we got that. Okay. Head back up. And, let's continue the music. Okay, should be right around here. There we go. Grab this excessive amount of wood. Alright, we want... How far is this? So the line goes right around there. I might want to move this a little bit. So now that we have that placed, we can actually drop a bunch of this stone at least. Actually, not all of it. Keep some. And then drop the wood. Okay. Cancel that. What we'll do is kind of continue it this way. Let's try putting it right here. So it dips down a little bit here. What does it look like over here? Not too bad. I kind of want to have the same, like, design as previous. So we might be able to get away with it. So let's go ahead and do our best to recreate that. Before we do too crazy stuff, let's... Oh, we gotta build this first. There you go. Place that there. Help me build. Okay. Put them away. Alright, let's try and remember how we did this. How do I have that many? It's called, how else do you think we got you one? We were reading them. Yeah. When you have, you can condense them, and make the main one stronger, so that's kind of what I've been doing. Is to make mine really strong. Okay, we want to keep the same design. Okay. Well, if I remember right, we went out to... Oh. Went down over here. And then we did a bit of variation. Before I get too crazy into this, we want to kind of see if we can get a good placement of this guy. We won't be able to fully cover it. Let's see. I'll place it right around there. Then I should be able to do that, and there we go. Oh wait, I'm going to do this with wood. 4 to replace. And then this is foundation. Too close. Mm-hmm. I need to replace this one. Like that. There we go. There's you. We're gonna put you away for a second. Okay, you can continue. Okay, so we went down. Grab you. Is that right? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. It's down 3. And then it goes over 2. Diagonal. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We'll have to get rid of these trees. Have to repair this real soon. It was almost broken. 1, 2. Diagonal. Foundation. Diagonal. Alright, here's going to be a little bit of the sketchy part. Won't be able to link this because it's not placed on the ground, so we're going to have to do ceilings. Down. This. And then I'm hoping that we can bridge it out. Otherwise, I'll have to move everything. Yeah, not placed on the ground. So, boom. And 2. Then we'll have the diagonal. And that. There we go. And then we can place our wood foundations. What I'll have to do, or not have to, I want to make a way to make it look like it's not hanging. So we'll see if I can do something like that. That doesn't look too bad. Because I could do pillars. So I'll have to start off with pillars like this. We'll have one here. Remove that one. Hold on, we're gonna have to kind of place like this. Be a little funky. Where's the other one I placed? It's all the way over there. There we go. Place that. I should be able to just come down here. And place this. My one main worry about this is the pals clipping out of here. since it's quite open. So we'll kind of see. I've already built that. More so, it's almost built. You go ahead and finish that. I might scooch it back one more. Because I really don't want it overlapping. Actually, we could try and incorporate this into the design. Let's use replace mode for this. Place that there. And then replace you, replace you. Then we can replace this one. We have a little bit of glass kind of look. I think we're going to change this just to that. Yeah. Kind of like what this one is doing. All right, let's put this away. And then we can continue with fleshing out the shape. I'm surprised this still works when it's damaged. I assume this wouldn't, like, chop stuff down anymore. It's probably not as efficient. Yeah, it's definitely not as efficient. Or as quick. But it's still pretty quick. So I'm not going to really worry too much about repairing it, since I can still use it. It takes a couple things to repair it anyways. I'm not quite positive if I have all the things to repair it. Actually, I might. I probably should, just to speed things up. Okay, place these two. Change that. 1, 2. Flip. Place. Place. Oh, we're at 3 already. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, put that there. Go over 2. And then this comes over 2. There you go. That side's ready. Hello, but oh, you have a sword. I just realized that. The regular one just has like a twig. That's not scary at all. Yeah, you roam around and protect these parts while I grab more things, bud. Alright, let's... I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably need all the seeds. I will need all of them. Well, not for this farm, actually. Let's see. What we'll do is we'll make as much the salad as we can, because we'll need to distribute it. So we also need to work on the farm base, which I thinking of putting it down here and have like a kind of a greenhouse type build. But let's see what I need to repair our little machine here. I gotta make 4 computers. Let's see, do I have the stuff to make those? Carbon fiber. That's pretty easy. Might be a little bit excessive amount, but should be quick. Let's see. Well, while they're doing that, let's put some stuff away. Thank you. Just need 4.
Yep.
And then we'll just throw carbon fiber and stuff into here. Got a schematic. Throw that in here. Put that in there. All right. That was quick. All right, let's repair it. There you go. Let's get back to building. All right. So let's finish putting off the rest of the foundation on this side, and then we'll fill it all in. Like how we did the last time. Place you. 1, 2. Corner. Let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, it's much quicker. No. I'm still debating if I want to use the same kind of style. 2, and then place that there. This thing does not have great durability, though, I must say, but it's very effective, so I guess it makes sense that if it doesn't have a huge... What is going on over there? Let's see, you are all facing... You're facing that direction, so I'll have to rotate it so it's all facing the same. Oh. Flip. It'll be very bothersome if it's all facing the wrong way. I really don't want it to. Okay. This music's kind of goofy. Not sure why it's giving me so much issue with the way it's placing. It's kind of annoying. Get that go. Alright. They're all facing the right way, right? Nope. It really wants me to place it this direction. But I'm not about... Oh my goodness. I have to like double check that it's like placing how I want it to place. But... Nope. Quit that. Is getting annoying. I don't know why it's like deciding to like change directions like that. I don't know why it's doing that. I can tell you right now, I am not a fan. Like right here, it's constantly flipping. I'm not sure if it's like how the current foundation was placed and it just snaps that way, or if it's like something completely different. Alright, let's grab you guys. See you away. This tree. Grab that tree. Okay. It definitely has something to do with how the previous foundation was placed. Or like how it's like snapping onto it. It's really weird. Alright, we got the foundation placed. The real question is, do we want to go with this or kind of keep the similar style we were going for? We're going to get rid of these pillars. We might go for the similar style that we were doing previous. But of course, we'll change these to the actual glass stuff on this side, because I've just had the way it's showing. But the rest will be a little different. Yeah, there we go. So let's stack these up 3 high. I'm actually debating on if I want to keep that there. Maybe I should have a pillar. Oh no, wait, I can't have these pillars here. They're considered outside. Yeah, maybe we'll keep it like that. Alright, and we'll have our wall. Stone walls. And then let's continue placing the stuff. stone this time. Kind of keep it around the same of what we've been doing. Maybe have some slight changes here and there. Okay, place you. Place. Just really continue with this and fully place our walls all the way up. Then we'll change to our diagonals. Dun, dun, dun. Definitely have to cut that tree. And like find a way so we can prevent that thing from growing. Don't like how it's clipping into the building. Or I place something there that will just either make it look like it belongs there or it doesn't. We'll see. All right. So we got our walls here. Let's do the same with what we need for the glass. Stack you guys up. 3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oop, oop, oop. Let's see. You up. Oh, didn't mean to get out of there. Right. Plus the diagonal glass walls. I wish we had sideways pillars instead of straight, so we can do more like accents. I feel like that would be quite nice if we could. Okay. I think I need to these face outwards. That makes a difference. I'm not quite sure if it does. We'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll work on placing our door later once we find a good spot for it. It'll probably be right there. We actually have a lot of trees sticking in. I think we could actually use this as kind of a bit of a decoration aspect. All right. So we'll have our stairs come up from here. 2, 3. And I think... How much do we have here? We've got quite a bit. So maybe what we'll do is change this up. Excuse me, just a little bit. We'll have the stone like trim. And then we'll have a bit of the innards of the floor be the hardwood. It's a little bit nicer. We'll probably stick our, what do you call it? Our expedition station and summoning altar up here like we did with our other one. Mainly because I don't think really fits in the farm field area. All right, now that we have that there, let's place these corners. And then, of course, we'll go through and we'll dye all this so it actually looks nice. It doesn't stick out too much. Got that there. Place that. Another building stream, so hope y'all relax and enjoy this. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go into photo mode and see if it's a good outline. Yeah. And then we'll place our flooring. I'm now debating if I just want to change that floor down to this instead of having that kind of flooring. Because I'll most definitely have enough hardwood for it. Come on. There you go. I like the little like sparkles that it's giving off when I make it. One thing I hope that they add is like statistics, like how many structures placed, how much damage dealt. If that's already a thing, that'd be nice. Alrighty. You have a good rest of your day, Kath. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Actually, I kind of like having this being like that. Alright. Into infrastructure. Probably place this along the lines next to this guy. It just makes sense. Have you start building that. It takes a minute for those to build up. So I'll grab these guys. All right. Completely starved. I'll swipe you out. There you go. Oh, and they're pretty much finished. Once they're done, I'll just put them back in. Thank you. All right. Let's do the paint. think we'll do the same that we did here for this flooring. I kind of like the color. Now there were, we did kind of have the option to keep our other base that we built, through the use of the high pressure oil extractor. The main reason we didn't go that route is because I couldn't get it in a way where it actually looked good and functioned well. Because you can place it anywhere at the cost of it costing more energy. And I figured at that point, if I'm sticking to just a singular pump, I might as well find a spot that just has one regular oil pump and live with that. So that's just kind of what we're gonna stick with. I'm not quite sure if this is a good like color to match with that, but we'll see. But I think this is a nice like combination of color tone. Get that all nice and colored up. The way that the trees are clipping in, they kind of look like wall planters. Kind of like that. So I want to see if there's any way I can like improve on that. Make it look a little bit nicer. And our last base, our pals were using those small pal beds. I think we're going to upgrade them into the large ones. Since a lot of the pals that we'll be using in here, they're going to be pretty big. Alright, so it's currently daytime, but it looks pretty good color base wise. Well, we definitely have a surplus to be able to make a lot of these. So I kind of want to have some of the mining stuff kind of by the window. Mainly for aesthetic reasons. So we'll place our beds like right along here. Place you. Try and evenly space these out. Right about there. Okay. I can't place too many engrams, otherwise they'll just eventually dissipate. So we'll grab our team, have them help build this stuff up. They should make that go real quick. So we're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See you there. I'm trying to see, can I... Oh, I can place one right there. Place one right here. This one here. Yeah, I won't be able to place one right there. This one here, and then right here. It should be at 14, and we can get one more bed. So let's kind of get this one right around here.
Yeah.
There we go. We're at 15. We will place our food trough. Let's place it right around here. Place a bit of food there so they can eat. They're all going upstairs. Please don't aggro something. That'll make my life a little annoying if y'all fight something, because y'all are very low level. So you'll definitely not win whatever fight you're about to start. Alright, we'll have this one front and center. We're always going to need that. And to the side, we will put our stone pit. Right around here. We'll need our coal quarry. Let's see. Right there. We need our sulfur quarry. I'm gonna try and see if I can find the sweet spot. There we go. Okay, we need our pure quartz. Trying to see if I can get this to snap next to him, but it doesn't look like it wants to. There you go. And this one's a little large. Try to have it right around here. Then we're gonna have another site at some point. But we got quite a few here. So let's pull these guys out for the time being. And then we'll throw you in. And then you go in as well. Actually, you are going to here. We have 3 of our guys here. And they're going straight after the ore. I think I might want to have them focus on some other things at the moment. Let's only place you. Get this built up so I can cherry pick. Okay. So we'll keep the tortoise on the ore mining site. Put you on the Ilioaks. And for stone, we'll put you on there for stone. Partially because I want to be able to have a lot of stone so I can grind down into palladium. All right. And we do need to enlist some electrical mods in here. So I don't really have too many that are exceptionally good. We'll throw you in, and you as well. Actually, you're a bit of a slacker. Do we have a better one? There we go. Decrease the value of all these items sold. Actually, we'll swap the two. We just need to have a couple being able to power this. This might be a bit overkill for just this one, but we just want to make sure that we have enough electricity going. And who knows, I might add some lights up and around. Make it look a bit nicer. I'm still tinkering with the idea if I want to have any logging sites in here. But if I do, it'll give me less kind of like room, so to speak, or anything else. I think I should still have my breeding farm here, because this, I do have the most amount of space here. So let's place you. And then we can put the cakes in there. I think for our food production, we'll keep all of our guys over there doing their thing. I might have a ranch in here. I'm not positive, because I still want to be able to produce some of the things I was producing. Because in our last one we had, excuse me, we had our guy here producing a bunch of stuff for us. Like our venom glands and all that. I think what we need to do first. So we're going to add you into here. You have some good mining abilities. So do you. It is coming together. Now all these guys are chowing down. All right, so let's kind of see what we're working with here. So for coal, let's throw, I'm gonna need a good amount of coal, so we'll throw you on there. I don't need too much sulfur. You want a fruit bowl? It does sound pretty good. I do need quartz for the next stuff here. For you, for sulfur. I'm not in a dire need for sulfur right now. Of course, you can have one. So I'll have these guys do our thing. Doing pretty well. Let's see how they're handling. Yeah, this is pure overkill for just one. But that's fine. We can set up lights or something. Let's see. So we do want our expedition station. You enjoying resting up here? All right. Let's figure out. Do we want to do glass all around like we did before, or maybe do something a little bit different? If we do glass all around, it's kind of nice because I can step up here and have a really nice view of the Sky Islands. I actually like that. Yeah, we'll still do glass like we did last time. I believe I just had it too high. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Now, at some point, we'll have to, like, kind of pay attention to see if any pals clip out underneath that air. Oh my lord, I did not expect to see you behind me. Glad to see you are resting up here. Don't go too far, please. I'm just trying to imagine, how big is this guy going to be when he's an alpha or a boss? Because he's already gigantic. Because that guy, he is a boss or alpha. So he's larger than the usual. There we go. And now let's start off with the roof. Okay, and now let's grab this. Thank you, fairy. It helps that I built this before and demolished it. So I kind of know what I'm doing, just a tad. Nope. It's called practice, indeed. This one's the more annoying part. I can't really, like, quickly place this. Oh, stop. I'm not perfect. I try my best, though. I'm me. I know I ain't perfect. Do. There we go. Now we're gonna paint this stuff right now, and then we'll paint the actual, like, ceiling parts after we place it down. Thank you, fairy. I appreciate you. There we go. Well, that should be placed. Painted. Hey guys. Nice to see you resting.
Yep.
Ads are approaching, everybody. One thing I find a bit trippy is when you place these, you can see like the lines, like you're placing a wood foundation or a flooring. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. But thankfully there is no like orientation to this. I'm gonna take a look at my pal because I need to consider who I want in my stuff. So your planting is level 7. That's not too bad. I might want to capture a couple of those bosses so I can have them help plant. And I might, I'll probably grab the Battalia. I think that's what it's called. That's in my current base that's planting. And I'll upgrade their planting and then have them there. And they'll also +1 any other planters we have there. I wonder if there's one that +1s for water. Considering that we have that. Oh, I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Just place you there. Here we go. This is quite the excessive base just for mining. I think if I have just enough pals that there's one at each station, I think I'll be good. They have like high stats for mining. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. All right, let's change this to paint mode. All right, then let's get to painting. Seriously, what does yellow look like? Oh, that is bad. Don't like that. So I like the fact that you can have like walls that have like a window hole for it. I wish we actually had like windows to be able to open and close instead of just a hole. I think that's it. Let's change into our stone thing here. And we'll place our door right here. Come on, build. There we go. They're going and doing their thing. I'm gonna have to Give him a little bit more food. Alright, let's double check up here to make sure we have everything painted the right one. Yeah, we do. Okay. So I think we'll put the expedition center over here. I don't want to cover out the view that we have of our islands. When I did for our expedition thing, we placed it on top of a bench so not too much of it is like clipping into the ground. Kind of like that. And oh my goodness, perfect. It's not clipping the back. Amazing. Okay, well, we're doing this. We'll send these guys out. I know it's going to send a lot of the pals I need out on the expedition, but while we're building, it's good to have that running while we're doing all this. Okay. I will be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom and do a little bit of stretching. So I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Alrighty. We are back. Hello, hello. Let's continue on our base building journey. Okay. One thing we ought to do is make sure that's painted the right thing. Let's take a look at this. You're so lonely. Well, I'm back. That's not too bad. Miss you too. All right. I'm trying to decide on a couple things. So our Sky Islands are right there. Let's place you right around there.
Yeah.
Let me build that. There you go. So let's take a gander at our guys here. So I would think this guy comes out base either 6 in his mining ability. Because I got this guy from a mutated egg. Okay, so it starts out as 7. So it's safe to assume that this guy is also at 7. And we could go over here and catch this one for another. And the same goes for this guy, which he is also at 7. If we want the most efficient, we probably want just these guys along with the Tetrois. Because, oh, wait. Oh, wait, I got an idea. So I saw that there is this guy. It's level 60. I'm really curious. I'm going to take a little break of our base building adventure and see if we can catch him. Because for what I've seen, there are some pals that give you bonus stats that say they don't stack, but if they are a different variant, some do. So I'm wanting to see if we catch this guy and since he's a different version, I want to see if it stacks and it'll be actually a +2 pretty much. Since he's level 60, we should be pretty good at fighting this guy. Since we're kind of around that range. Mm-hmm. Oh. He's cool looking. So he's normal type. Okay, so we have our Mercy Ring on just in case. Alright, let's do the Holy Beam. We probably need to use a Legendary Sphere. Hop off real quick. Let him do his little thing here. So this is the size of an alpha one. Quite large. Woo! Okay. I want to see if I can catch him with these since I have quite a few of them. Like that. There we go. Oh, he has actually some pretty good stats. I probably should have got onto my Yakuma. Oh. His mining is even better. Ah, but there's the downfall. So he increased the durability of all weapons and armor by 80%. So he is pretty good to have on your party, but it looks like he does not do the same thing as this one. A little sad. He still has a level 6, but I think we're going to aim for more of the guys that are at level 7, because they're just one little bit higher. But he could be a good guy to have on our team, considering that he increases the durability of our weapons and armor, which is very, very handy. Less time to repair things, but it was worth a shot to see if he still did the same kind of bonus effect and we could potentially stack them. On our way here, I did see this little effigy, so we're gonna grab this real quick. I know, I'm not supposed to be flying over here. I do have the ability of disabling those things, but from what I've seen so far, once they're disabled, they just don't come back. And considering I'm like one of the few people who have been over here, or at least level where I can kind of exist here, coexist a bit, I don't want to disable it all, because then people who haven't come to this place before, they won't know that there's anti-flying. So I feel like it would be a little bit better if they got to experience it before all that. Well, that's doing pretty good. All right. We might go around and try and see if we can capture a bunch of these Tetroids. Let's actually look back here. Look at his habitat. All around here, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be all level 50. So he's going to be a little bit more annoying to catch and combine, but I think it'll be worth it, because I'm really curious to see, since it's a partner skill, if we increase the skill, it will boost the mining efficiency. So that's the hope. Either way, it'll still increase his mining efficiency down the line. Okay. So for the time being, this is good. I'm not going to add too many other things. I could add the ranches here. Oh, actually, that was a lie. I need the coolant. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid. Is it Bungees or Bunges? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Neither a Bungus. Ah. Bungus or yeah, Bungus, I think. Welcome in. How was your stream? What did you stream? If you have to raid and run, that is completely okay. Perfect. Awesome. Make sure you get plenty of food, plenty of water. Get that after stream self-care. And welcome, everybody. It was excellent. Finished up some Deltarune. Nice, nice. Hey, thank you for the follow, Bungus. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Deltarune, right? Amazing. It's an amazing series. But for those who are new coming in, I am Redpaw, a Red Panda VTuber who is obsessed with cookies. As you can see down at the bottom, you have a little cookie avatar running around. You can change that if you scroll down in the Stream Avatars plugin, and you can go through and all that. And but yeah, typically I wear a green coat and a top hat, but today we're in our adventuring outfit. as we are currently running around in Palworld building. But thank you again for the raid. Knocked my whole socks off like it always does. Oh, nice. Am I doing mass murder? No, I don't think I am. As far as I recall, I'm not. W raid. Okay. These guys are still harvesting stuff for salad. I might have to run over and give those guys some more salad. As we're building. Yeah, because we have a crap ton of tomatoes. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these tomatoes. Let's grab this. Drop this over. Filter room goes both ways. Oh, nice. Make a sauce? If I could, I would. Oh, pizza? Mm-hmm. Alright, let's throw that in there so it doesn't spoil. I was about to say I'm doing it when I can. Nice. Are all the stats on your world default? They are. Except for the egg hatching speed. I find that a bit atrocious. So that's the only thing that's changed, is how quickly eggs hatch. And it's not even instant. Like, a huge egg still takes like 20 minutes. So there's still some waiting to be expected. Can I open my door, please? Why can I not open my door? There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey guys, just dropping off some salad. So you guys can keep working while I go and start doing the other base. I really figured they'd revamp the numbers. It's still so grindy. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, it's even with the 1.0 update, I haven't played too much. Kind of past this point because it just got really grindy, but I'm shooting for all the achievements, so I'm going to be grinding no matter what. But the one thing I find extremely grindy right now is the current state that I'm in. To like make the new stuff, I need to make like AI cores, but I need ancient civilization cores, and those suck. Felt like a crackhead. I had to turn them all up to like double. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them all default because there's a bunch of people currently in this server, and you know, some people are just starting out with Palworld or getting into it. So it'd be nice for them to get a sense of the game, just kind of how it was, except for the egg time. I feel like the egg time was just still way too long. But yeah. But like we can have 4 bases. But the one thing that's like, I need to build a large scale electric egg incubator. And that takes 20 ancient civilization cores. Everything else I have. I will drink. But the ancient civilization cores are like super annoying to get. Because you can only get them through raid bosses or expeditions. And also oil rig bounce. And gotta bounce. Have an epic stream. Well, thank you, Bungus. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day / night. And thank you again for the raid. Make sure you get plenty of rest, plenty of drink, plenty of food. And stay safe out there. Thank you again. All right. Well, hello, buddy. I love this guy. This guy's so cute. And then he starts to attack. And he's kind of crazy. Oh. All right. Let's focus on our farm, shall we? I'm on it kind of down in this area. And it's probably going to be more so of like a greenhouse thing. So I'm debating on... I wish there was different defense walls. Because there's the metal, and then there's just that. I wish there was, like, hardwood. Let's see. What do we got to work with here? Because I'm debating on... if I'm going to have basically feed both of these bases, I'm going to want it pretty large. So I might do the similar layout to that, but not have 2 floors. So let's drop down. I need some stone and palladium, which thankfully there should be some stone around here. There we go. Grab this. I find the difference in the kinds of stuff you get down here a little strange. Because you still get regular wood right down here. Alright, I need to be able to place this. Oh, great. We got a Bushi. Are they attacking? Oh, they're attacking that. Hold on, guys. We got a free show. Oh, this poor guy. He's just running. And there he goes. Are you on to me now? He's gonna be on to me. He's quite the aggressive fella. Maybe? No. Alright. Just casually killed him and then left. Interesting choice there, my friend. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to incorporate this right here. First, what we're going to try and do is... what happens if I place a structure over it? I still get that jump effect. Okay. I think it would be pretty neat if I kind of incorporate the design along with this. So I have the way up as well. So let's place you there. I still have the jump. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is where we'll set the PAL box. Let's double check to see our layout and where the ring is. Not too bad. Let's scooch it up just a little bit. Oh, I hit space a little too quickly. Again. There we go. Didn't want you to do that, actually. Let's place you, let's say right about here. Face you that direction. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Not too bad. So I got a kind of an idea of what I want to do for the rest of the place. At least for this section right here. I'm gonna kind of have it like an elevator type thing. So it'll be like a chute. So it'll go up, and then it'll be like a slanted area to shoot us in there. Thank you for the hat pats, Dex. Alright. Well, let's continue the build, shall we? We might actually want to get stuff for... Oh, That's not what I want. That. That broken. Okay. Start placing these around. This one's going to be completely made out of glass because it's our little greenhouse. I'll probably have to go around and get a bunch of seeds. Trying to see how tall can I have this to where it still works. Still pretty tall. Why is it not a red house? Great question. What if I add... I'll have to replace everything. Because I kind of want it a little high. Let's see, so I'm at... Let's have you centered. Right about there. How's that? Do I still jump? I still do. Greenhouse is, we're just saying, it's for plants. I feel like a red house would be more for like pictures. For like proofing. Before we break that, let's head back up real quick. And then we'll grab the stuff to make another guild chest. It's not for red. Hi everybody, I'm back. I need to grab some stuff here. Oh silly, a red house is for a red. I'm not following, I'm gonna be honest. I'm quite dense. Let's see, get that. A red room is for proofing photos, yeah. Storage. Lithium. A house that is for housing a red paw. We already have a house housing a red paw. We're currently in one. Do. I do like this one. I'm not planning on taking this one down. This one's gonna be a permanent house. It's all nice and pretty. Who is the green? The plants. All right. Break these down. Okay, foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be right here. That's where we had it. Let's double check. Think so. We had it one further. Is this right? I think we had it one more over. Hold on. Place it down. Take a look-sees at that. There we go. This is at the edge. We're actually going to place it one more back down. Because we want room to be able to, like, make a chute. Be able to jump up into. So this should be the good frame for it. And then we'll build it just how we normally do. That's crazy. What's crazy? Out of stone. Place that. And we build. Get this up and built. You jump so high. Yeah, indeed. That's for the little wind paths. I think that's kind of what I'm gonna call them, like wind paths. It's wild. I love it. I love it too. It's really good. Okay. All right. Let's continue with building. Oh nope. There we go. And then 1, 2. Grab that. We'll have a little crystal basically poking up, but I think that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. Okay, 1, 2. Now, I don't think we're gonna have it like exact, because we won't be able to like do too much here. So we'll try and figure out a good shape for it, but we at least want the front sides to like connect like they normally do. Oh, like that. Here we go. This is like the in between two little areas, so it's gonna be making that sound a bit. Hello, little buddy. Coming to say hello? Well, hello to you. You're welcome to stay and hang out, as long as you don't bring trouble. Place you. I already did that, actually. No, it's this. 2. Oh no, we're on the 4th here. We'll add 2, and then we switch over to here. 1, 2, 3, and then this will come and meet up here. There we go. And then figure out what to do to connect these guys. We do have a Warsect over here. He's... Oh, he killed our little friend. What the heck, man? Guy was just chilling. Proceed. Alright. So, we will do our best to connect these two together. we might not really do too much connecting wise because it's kind of in the, yeah, it's gonna clip around. Wonder why I'm able to place right there. But I can't with the stone foundation. Hold on. What if I... Nope, I can't even place that there either. Interesting. So I think what we should do is have these be stone. Let's flip you around. Change this to wood. Now we'll switch that back to stone. And then what we'll do here is these guys connect up here. And then change you to stone. We might actually want to change you to a diagonal. Now, here's the real question. Is this going to be too far into the wall? Yeah, it overlaps into the wall. So we will have to figure out how to... So we'll be able to make a chute. That'll be pretty easy to do. So we might have to... Can we place stuff here? Yeah, we can. It's just certain areas we can't. What about right here? So we might limit where we can build. Kind of like here. So we'll change this to that. Could have that right there too. And then we could kind of do the same here. Maybe we can kind of salvage this a little bit. Because jumping right here doesn't give me anything. I could still have this stuff here. No. We'll want to keep this as like a separate area. But alright, let's connect this other area next to each other. So we'll do this. Diagonal. Space. Diagonal. It's not going to be exact, so we're just going to have to... Oh. Have that. So we're at 3. So we'll go 1, 2. And that might be too far out, yeah. So we will change this. Oh. Over to here. And then we could change this to a diagonal. Might as well keep this one as a diagonal too. Alright. We have a bunch of stones that are going to be sticking up, so we'll have to make do with that. But let's take a gander at this shape we got. Hi, Echo. How you doing?
What?
Bet you didn't think I'd see you. Well, I see you. What you doing up? Okay. It's definitely quite the interesting shape here. I might change that to... It's a secret? Alright. I'll keep it a secret then. Let's change this to a diagonal. And we'll replace these. Alright. Start filling in the floor. How you doing, Echo? I hope your night's going well. Ooh. Not quite sure how I feel about this crystal just kind of sticking up. You doing it? What are you doing? It? Ah. I definitely understand. Okay, we're still in replace mode, that's why I couldn't place anything. And I should be able to do that. There we go. Awesome. I was a little worried it wasn't gonna let me do anything there. Because that thing's there. To do the same view. And then I should be able to place you there. Ads are approaching. There we go. Now here's what we're gonna do. Let's do our little shoot here. Echo's doing something. Is that there? Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. And then what we're gonna do here is we're trying this and seeing if this will actually do something as our little shoot here. We need this. So the idea is you come up here. Oh. Okay, so break that. I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe I'll just have a door out to it. And we'll make it look pretty. Because the climbing mechanic is going to make it a little annoying. Alright. I say let's get to building, shall we? Got quite a few amount of pillars. So we're going to try and see if we can decorate our corners here. That's going to be a little annoying though. Build Rome. Bro. Where did he go? Oh, he's just right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of my base there. He's going to cause some issues.
Yeah.
There you go. He's quite the aggressive fella. Alright, so since I can't do pillars in the places that I want to place them, because they're going to be outside of the base, we will have to kind of make our own, if that makes any sense. So, what I want to do, let's place our walls first, where we want our windows, or our glass, I should say. I want to be able to look out into here. It's going to be nice. Place that there. And then we'll place our... Yeah, that goes down by 3, that goes down by 3. Can you combine these? Hold on. I'm curious if we can make some interesting shapes here. I have no support. That's just how it's gonna be. We have a rock sticking out through the floor. Ooh, okay. So it takes a lot of finesse, but we can combine different types. I do like that. You cannot. I wish we can. I wish I can get rid of this stuff, but we're just gonna have to live with it. That's okay. I'll figure something out. But now that we know that we can, like, kind of combine things, I got a bit of an idea. So let's have our... We're gonna have a bit of... We're gonna use this for ours to kind of match that, our main build. And here's what we're gonna do here. We place this here. I kind of want to... Well, actually, let's do it the opposite way. Let's have our glass form like this. We'll place our wall here, because we're gonna have to, like, finesse this like crazy to be able to get this to actually look good. So we need the upside down one. Boom. There we go. And then if we take that out, there we go. Now, what if we put a little... No, that's doing too much. That's doing too much. I like that. I like that. Let's do the same here. Place that there. Grab our diagonal walls. Place that there. Okay. Do the same thing. Do the roof. Upside down. There we go. And then we'll have our stuff go like that. So it's actually kind of like lining up with it. Ooh. We probably won't have a full glass greenhouse ceiling. Hold on. That's looking nice. Like, what if we combine that with this? And then we have our upside down piece like that. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. I'm liking this so far. Now, trying to decide on when to cut off this. Like, do we want to have it come out like here a little bit? Or, better yet, place like this. Here we go. And then we can have I'll go with the roof. I'm gonna need the diagonal part. Hold on. Need to be up there. Things aren't latching on. There we go. We might need to have the roof be this kind of wood, because the design on the top is... well, could do that. What do we think? What are we thinking here? Let's point that, and then have that color off like this. That looks pretty good. And then if we paint it black to give it more see-through. This is looking good. Alright, let's start with the rest of the walls. I think it'd be a little easier if we kind of joined everything together. Okay, that's... nope, wrong thing. I think that'll be one of our doors. Okay, and then we'll do our wall. Goes here. Boom, boom. Oh, that can't go there. We might need to change that to a corner so we can switch this to, well, how are we gonna go about this? I could have this cut off into stone. then we'll have like our doorway out like right here. Just that way. There we go. Mm-hmm. Do this sideways. Diagonal wall. See there. Alright, and then our walls here. Alright. Gotta place that one here. Okay, there you go. Alright, and let's just start with placing the roofs. Let's change this, and we'll have a little bit of doorway here. And we'll put a door here as well, so we have two ways coming in and coming out. Maybe I'll put a window right there. There we go. Alright, let's put that to you. And then let's start placing these here. Nope. There you go. There. Flip. It seems that this stream is a lot better than it was the other day. It was struggling. So I'm glad to see whatever going on with my connection has fixed itself. So I haven't noticed too many issues with my model or anything like that either. Okay. Now, considering it's a greenhouse, I might actually just have the entire top part. I'm not sure. Do I want the entire thing to be glass? Or do I want kind of like a mixture of both? Place that there anyways. The glass on all the way, or have a mixture of both? What do you think? This is going to be like a greenhouse, so it'd make more sense. Oh, my guys are back from the Brush Cavern. Glass house. That's what we should call it. I could fly up there, but I'm not gonna. We'll just fast travel up there. See how these guys are doing. Only one, sadly. Stream does look better. That is good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, their way to do that is not very good. Let's these away. We'll hold off on sending anyone else down there for now. All right. Should we have a full glass ceiling or have like a hybrid kind of thing? Because we could do something like this, and then we could just fill that out. And these bushies really do not like the Smokies. Try it? Alright. My problem is these guys are going to cause a fight. And like hit our stuff, and then it's just, everyone's gonna get real mad. So I'm kind of hoping that that's not an issue, like with this. I'll break that and
What? What? Oh.
start placing our glass stuff here. Mm-hmm. Ideally, I'm gonna want to have pals that aren't too big, so they don't clip. So that might end up me like condensing pals, so they have higher, better stats. Because a lot of the good watering pals are like gigantic. I really don't want that. I might actually have to go out and fish for a couple of them. Okay, let's go this here. And what I can do is up at my base, I do have can bring over like the kitchen stuff. And then I'll have them be able to cook. Because I do have a pal in mind that's pretty decent at watering. And he also cooks. So it's like two bird, one stone type thing. There we go. We got that there, and we should have our door. The question is... Yeah, that's going to be outside. So it's going to be a little annoying getting in and getting out. Alright, let's paint this black. Though walking around in this will be kind of annoying. Mainly because of that sound. Since this is like technically two different areas. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could paint this. That's pretty neat. I like that. And there's a couple I'm still missing. Is that it? Is that one? I think that's that. Okay. Let's go into photo mode and see what we think here. Terrible. Oh, I did miss one. There you go. And then we have our back door here. We'll probably do a bit of walls here. I don't want guys coming in or coming out. There you go. Not too shabby. And then I'll probably like find a way to make this more noticeable of where to like stand. Maybe I could do a carpet. There you go. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. We'll get to painting the floor here in a sec. I do need to grab all the seeds that we did, or that we got. Let's sit right here and go to photo mode again. I think that looks nice. Not too bad. Right next to my actual house, I have a little back area to jump up and jump out. Then we have a view of the nice little lake. All right. Let's see, what should we paint? Maybe we should keep it around the same tone. Is there others? Oh, I just realized some of these are not facing the right direction. Foundations. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Hello. I have heard you say your name before, but it's like the first time I'm ever going to be actually saying it. So I'm going to like completely. Is it F inevitable? F inevitable? Well, thank you for the raid. I hope you are. Oh, F inevitably. Close, close. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? You can call you Effie. All right, I'll go with that. I'm completely stuttering. Good, first one back in a while. That's good. Glad to hear that. If you have to raid and run, that's completely okay. Make sure you get plenty of food, plenty drink, and rest up. After stream self care. I am Red Paw, a Red Panda VTuber who's insanely obsessed with cookies, as you can see. And yeah, we are currently doing a lot of base building in Power World, so it's a lot of chill vibe tonight. But thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. I have seen a lot of your posts, and I've been following you for a bit. I really like your VTuber design. It's really cool. It's really cool. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you all have had a wonderful night tonight. This is probably going to be the biggest downfall of this base, is walking back and forth. I get this whole thing all the time. Thank you. Worked very hard on them. Yeah, it's a really nice job on it. I must say. Welcome in. Night or day. Okay. I need to stop running that direction. It's going to drive me insane. So we need to head and grab some of our stuff for building. Just shut the door on my face. This is Power World 1.0, so if you don't want spoilers and all that, I'm in quite a far area and region, so just giving you a bit of a heads up. You will see a bit of spoilers here. Oh yeah, right. My apologies. I've completely spaced out. I'm like so zoned in on the grind. What did you end up streaming? Normally when I see you, you're usually doing art streams. And art streams are very comfy and very cozy. I like those quite a lot. Art, nice. We love art. Drawing an evil gesture for art fights. Oh, nice. Let's see. Why am I looking through this stuff? My character, it was a ref that was late, but now I can begin to attack. Nice. I always like seeing art fight. It's always it's just really cool to see people just come together and just, you know, make stuff. I know people make stuff all the time, but it's just like, you know, when it comes around, you just see it a lot more often. And we love that. Make stuff together. It is quite the cool. Grab these. I need more potato seeds. I don't know where to get potato seeds. It might be a bit of an issue. You guys are doing pretty well on salad.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna lay up here real quick and check to see how they're doing on their food. Did I make a door over here? I did not. I should make a door right here. Let's see. I gotta stand like right here to be able to access all this place. And then... Nope. 8. There we go. Seems they're all doing quite well. We have like no transporting pals right now, so everything's kind of just in a backlog. Yeah, y'all are doing quite fine on that. Probably have to look up where I get potato seeds. I know there's a pal that when you assign them to a ranch, they make random seeds. But I don't know. Oh, you're done. That stuff takes forever. All right. Got a ready to run, but have a good rest of your stream. Well, thank you, Effie. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time zone you're currently in. And thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you. I really do. Okay, I should probably start placing all of the stuff here. I wish there was a way I can, like, kind of prevent spawns from happening around here. Because I would really prefer things not just spawning around. Because I'd like to walk between this base and all that. Not, like, cause a fight every time I step out my door. Alright. Let's start placing our stuff here. This is gonna clip through that. So let's not. Oh, wait. Oh. I found a pretty neat way to stack stuff. Let's grab some of our guys real quick. So we're definitely going to want a battalion. Your planting's not too bad, so we'll just throw you in here real quick to help with the planting. Let's see. You're too tall, aren't you? Yeah. Just slightly too tall. Okay. I'll have you two help. But one cool thing I found is you can place these guys here. And then you can stack them on top of each other. So let's do the same thing here. I think we're gonna do 4 for each of these. And these guys are just gonna have to build that because I won't be able to do anything. Go. there's that. I'm debating on if I want to still do lettuce. Hold on, let's make this real quick. Think it's minestrone. Is it in here? I'm not seeing it. Make sure you wash before eating it. Indeed. I think it's in the fancier kitchen. Pancakes. Yes, raspberry. I almost said red for some reason. That would make sense. Can I have a pancake? Sure, you can have a pancake. Actually, let's just move this guy down there. So it would just make more sense to have him down there. Alright, let's take a look at here. I think it's minestrone. If I could just mass produce this, it'd be fantastic. Though, one of the cakes that I want to use for breeding also uses like onion, potato, carrots. So we'll probably have to have a little bit more of those compared to like tomatoes. We'll still need a couple of other things too. All right, let's head down here. I'll fast travel since we're kind of over encumbered. Oh, thank goodness this isn't too large. We'll put this close to the thing here, so when they're cooking, it won't have to travel too far. Let's see, let's start making some beds too while we're at it. I'm kind of in the way of there, so it's you. Okay, here we go. Place that there. All right, we don't want to place too much. Here, let's grab our building crew. That's pretty much what these guys are. Start building. There we go. Yeah, just look how quick that is. That's just so awesome. I love seeing that. We're still gonna have a ranch. So we'll place one right around here. Because we have a couple guys that we want to throw down on there. Okay, let's see. So for this, yeah, so it's potato, onion, and carrot. So we're going to want a good amount of those guys to be able to make those. I can make 23 of these. All right. So in that case, I might just get rid of the lettuce. mainly because if I'm switching to minestrone, let's see, yeah, minestrone, whatever it's a lot more nutrition compared to salad, and it gives a bit more sanity. I just have to have a lot to be able to produce it. So let's put these guys away. I am not quite positive of where I can get a bunch of those. So we can at least place down our tomatoes. This up and going. Be a little slower, but that's okay. Let's get our stuff here. Snap that onto there. Place you. I currently have a crap ton of tomatoes, so that's going to be something that we'll just have to deal with. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the excess. Furniture. There we go. That'll be the last layer that we'll do. Now, I'm curious if I can snap these two next to each other. So I can place a couple carrots. So I can snap you right there. And I'm curious if I can snap onto the one above it. So we'll place you here. Grab the carrot. I can. Amazing. That means I can have you snap onto here, and it looks like it might clip a little bit. Let's do our furniture. Place down our little thing here. And then our food. Yeah, now we have a bit of an issue. It's not particularly wanting to snap onto this one. Oh, I think I had it there for a second. Maybe it's the placement. If I place it too far this way. If I can't get it, I'll have to just evenly space things out. Which that's fine. Oh, yeah, it was just the placement. Amazing. All right. And if I have this one here. Okay, it doesn't clip out too much. So that's fine. Now having the onions should be around the same size. That clips out a lot, so we'll just have to probably place them here. If we can stack them this way, that'd be... no, we'll have to... How will I go about doing this? I could... We could just have them stacked like that, but I'm not quite too fond of that, so maybe we'll just have it right here in the corner. And see how that goes. I'm being... Let's see, I think it's somewhere around here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Where is he? Oh, right here. Does he plant? We're gonna place down a thing here. We're just gonna make sure all that he's gonna be doing right now is grazing, so we can just get a bunch of seeds. So you stay there. And then we will put... Might need to go catch some of these fire guys, but for the time being, we can actually just have this guy here. We'll have him transport things. He's just chilling. Then we'll do a little food. Set right there. Some salad here. I should have some onion seeds somewhere. I remember planting them. I left the door open. It's a bad idea. All right. Let's see if we have any onion seeds. So we'll need wheat. I won't need too much. Probably like 2 plots worth. Real? And 2 plots worth of onion seeds. I can head down there and place those down. Onion seed. It's nice. He's very slow at it, but hey, it's better than nothing. So let's place our onions right there. And then our wheat right there. Grab our printer. Place you there. And then place you there. What's that? Ah, there it goes. There. We're only going to need 2 because the wheat is strictly just for flour, and we don't really need too much of that. We do have enough for more potatoes. Where's our potatoes at? Potatoes right here. Place that there. And then let's see. I gotta hit the right angle to be able to. There we go. Beautiful. And then we have another for an onion. That one's already generating enough seeds that we need at a nice steady rate. And we like that. So we can still have stuff being done and made in the meantime. Okay, there we go. Just need a little bit more of that, and awesome. So we just need one more carrot seed, and then 6 more potato, and 3 more onion seeds. And then that should be a good amount. And then what I can do here is we'll add the, let's see here, we'll add the mill. Kind of right around here. So it's a nice kind of center-ish area. All right, we got 7 beds, and we're going to want to make some more. It's good we can have a total of 15. So let's place you. These are a bit extravagant, but that's completely fine. We'll need to make some more nails. Alright, but now that we got this up and going, we can deploy a couple of our pals. I was pretty busy, and I was able to fully condense a couple pals that we're gonna need. AKA this chicken. It's currently on an expedition though, so we're gonna have to wait for that. Wait for him to come back. Let's see. Should have a woolly pop. That's. Did I put him out? I don't recall if I did or not. Take a gander. I didn't. So where? Oh. I put him over here. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Is this expedition almost done? What made the duck sound? That was funny. Oh, they're cancel. We're not on an expedition. They were selected. Okay, that's better. We can actually start placing things. All right. Let's take a look here. We're able to place another carrot. This should be the last of our carrots. Awesome. Yeah. So let's place you. We'll just place you down because it's going to be annoying to find the little hitbox to be able to build that. All right, now time to find that little sweet spot. There we go. Beautiful. So we got 10 beds. All right, so we're gonna want this woolly pop to be able to graze. Okay. We do want one of a Battalia. I might go out and catch a bunch actually. I usually find them, I think somewhere around here. But let's not get too far into that. That'll probably be something for another day to fully condense 1 a.m. I might actually grab the one down at my base because that one actually is like nocturnal. But this is one of our water guys, but he's purely water. I do want a fire one. I want to see if I still have some of them around. Otherwise, I might go and fish for a couple. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Easy going. That's completely fine. So we can have these two. They'll be our waterers, but also they'll help cook. Where's that coming from? Is that hitting my house? No. It's bit like southwest. Interesting. All right. There is a boss that I haven't caught yet. It's Laline Knocked. I believe they just spawns here at nighttime, so we'll go and grab it. I think it should also still have some planting capabilities. If it does, amazing. Let's do this way. Mm. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ooh. And that's okay. I'll catch both.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's catch you. There we go. And then we'll grab you. I don't want those Sootsiers to come and join on this battle. Do that. Oh. You like changed your attack. Quite rude, I must say. Top of you.
Yeah.
We'll hop onto our guy last minute so we can get some good stats. Okay, that's that good.
Yup. Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I missed a couple times. That's frustrating.
Oh.
Prefer not to waste any of these. But I can't. Can't help it. Spirit Emperor, strong on the bond snow. Okay. Doesn't have any of the stats that my guy has, but it's still pretty good. Run over this way. Oh, we just got a... Oh, hold on. There is a meteorite down here. If there is a Selene, I might want to capture them. Oh, no, it's just a supply crate. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about it. There's a small chance that if I capture one, the traits that's on my Yakumo will transfer to it. And my Yakumo has Swift and a bunch of other things, but I really want to transfer Swift to a Selene, and then I can just grab the other stuff and put them on them. As far as I know, there's not really like a good, easy, more convenient way to add that on there. All right. Look at these guys are watering. We still need a lot more planting to do, but we currently just have one person planting. I'll probably disable that. Oh, I need to disable ingredients. I want y'all to put this into here. There we go. Okay. So let's take a gander of who we got. You might be in a couple random spots. I like you. Okay. So you don't do planting, but your harvesting is not too bad. You still have the same bonus effect. All right, let's see. Here you are. Level 7. When I put you in here, you'll be level 8. Thankfully, you're not too tall. And you can help plant. Be very quick with it. Let's see. Level 3, level 3. Level 2. I don't want guys that are too tall. Also level 2. You're level 3. And you're pretty tiny. Level 5. How tall are you? Basically the perfect height. You can help plant, which it'll put you at level 6. So I could add a couple more of you. To help plant. Let's see. Level 4 at watering. I think I'll need too many cool ones. Now we need a couple transporting guys. Now the ones that have good transporting, they're typically quite big. I prefer not to have like really tall guys. Ooh, wait, we need some people that are good at harvesting. And we got that. So we'll add you. You're pretty good at that. We could add you. Nah, let's actually keep them like that. Level 3 transport isn't too terrible. So we'll swap you out. Yeah, let's sort with one gathering, planting, and transporting. Pretty much everything else we have that covered. Oh wait, that was sorting. I don't want to sort it like that. My bad. I meant to sort it with the search. And then I'll highlight the guys that we need. So we'll have our condensed chicken. Well, actually, do we still need it? Because we're mainly going to go after this cake. And that's it. We could make the other fancy cake. And that does need the other stuff. Might want to put him away for a minute. But I think we'll probably wrap it up right here. We've been going for quite some time and we got our bases up and going. These bases are more than likely going to be permanent. Unless something crazy happens and I get another crazy idea, we'll revisit. But we have a nice area here. We got a bunch of planting ones to be able to help plant. Eventually, I will be upgrading these pallets so they're more efficient and all that. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, let's switch over to just chatting. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you all the raters. I really oh my goodness. Oh my golly. Hold on. So it looks like we have a bit of a problem. Someone picked a fight. We'll have to figure something out. I don't even notice what happened there. That's kind of frustrating. I might have to like disable these guys from fighting because maybe I don't think the war sect actually aggroed onto them. I think the war sect did an attack close enough and it clipped one of these guys. I think that's kind of what happened here. I think this is what we'll do. We'll disable everyone's aggressiveness and we'll go from there. My poor guy, you weren't out for net long and you got destroyed in a second. Oh, I think I see what happened. Yeah. So I think a Rayhound may have gotten upset with one of the guys out there and caused a fight. Or picked a fight with something else. Okay. That's crazy. Alright, now we're actually... Hopefully nothing crazy happens as I switch back over to here. Use the cookie before we go.